Hi there guys, it's Charlotte here and I'm with Owen from Side1Ways. This is the face behind the gaming.
Yes.
So we've got 3 different topics and there's a few questions, and because we've kind of grown up together, we can kind of answer them and you can kind of get to know both of us because we don't often know much about either of us, I guess. But we've been like best friends forever, so you know. Forever! God, we sound so gay. Right. Owen, what were you like as a kid?
Weird.
But I was pretty weird too. I was kind of off. Yeah, we were kind of off in our imaginary world, playing little games, going.
Yeah.
Woo! You tried to introduce me to Power Rangers once. I remember that. I remember you. Rangers. Wow. Okay. Who was your biggest role model when you were growing up?
Probably my mum and my dad.
Oh, explosion of cuteness. Wow.
No, I wouldn't know. I don't think I ever had one. I was just like, I will be me and stuff.
You were kind of very much your own person. You were just like...
Yeah.
Bam.
Like, it's me. Fool.
In it,
bruv.
We understand them. Okay.
So who was your role model, Charlotte?
Now, oddly enough, my role model was Hermione Granger. From the Harry Potter franchise. I don't know why. I just connected immediately with this nerd girl who was friggin' awesome. And she was kind of everything I wanted to be because I was kind of the... Hermione Granger!
Now this next one says, do you remember your first day of kindergarten? Which we're going to call nursery.
Yeah, I know it's kindergarten in America. We call it nursery.
If that's what it is.
Well, you see, I had a very interesting nursery because what happened was they got my birthday wrong. So they put me in reception, which is the year up from nursery, for half a year. For half a year, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was just in this weird reception area, and then after they realised that they got my birthday wrong, they put me in nursery where I met this idiot. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. No. What was your first?
We can play both at this game, Charlotte.
2 can play at that game.
No, I remember it, like I said, I went to the same nursery as Charlotte. My mum used to drop me off in the back alley. Well,
that sounds dodgy. Do you want to get some drugs, kid?
And then, like, she used to walk me in and everything. Again, I don't actually remember it, but I think I was like Charlotte said, sort of the weird, sort of lonely one. Like, we both were just like, lonely.
And then I remember, like, when I did actually get into nursery.
When they
finally joined me into nursery, I remember kind of being on my own. Because everybody had made their own little friendship groups. And I remember you sitting down on your own, so I think I kind of sat next to you. I remember my mum telling me something like this is how we met or something. And then we kind of started talking. Ever create a superhero self or an alter ego when you were a kid? Hell yeah. I was like off. I saved the day. I didn't have him to keep me sane, but he wouldn't have kept me sane anyway, so you know.
I wouldn't keep you sane, Charlotte. You're the one that's going insane because you didn't have me. It's a simple logic.
I'm going insane.
No, that one's quite weird. I don't remember. What was your favourite childhood pet?
Okay, then Aaron, what was your favourite pet? Bed?
Yes. My favourite childhood bed. Right. No, I really only had one pet as a child, which was a dog. But we had to give it away because obviously it's me and my brother. So, like, I don't actually remember about it. I remember Mum and Dad telling me that we used to, I'm thinking of something, I can't stop laughing. We used to feed it stuff. Now, I remember Mum and Dad telling me, alright, I'm going to stop laughing because this is what happened was, my sister had a pet rabbit, right, outside. And
I'm worried where this is going.
And one of my mum's friends' son, like, sort of went out and slammed the door. The rabbit was scared to death and it literally died. I can't believe I'm laughing at this.
You killed a rabbit by giving it a heart.
It wasn't me, it was my mum's friend's son. He's similar to that, and they scared the rabbit to death.
What a way to go. Oh my god!
I'm such a horrible... What was the most embarrassing thing you have ever seen?
Oh wow, we could go somewhere with this.
I'm not going to say what mine is, because it involves my parents, so I was told not to say it. So that one's out of the book.
Should we go for the one? Right, okay, I'm going to go for this one, because this one's pretty funny. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to, you're kind of going to be a bit...
oh God.
Owen was taking his first girlfriend round to his house. He was bringing her here. And he'd asked me to go with him because he was a bit nervous, and I was going to meet up with my boyfriend at the same time, so it was kind of like, oh okay. And we got here and I was talking to his mum, because I've known his mum ever since nursery, because I've been good friends with him, so our families are like really good friends.
I introduced my mum to her girlfriend, and we're going on about the in-betweeners, because obviously we know the in-betweeners, and we're going on about...
Because I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And they were explaining one of the funny bits of it.
So do you know when Will, I think he's a bit drunk or whatever, and he goes like, Neil's dad touched him here, here and here? Well, my mum decides that it's going to be quite funny in front of my just new girlfriend that I've just introduced to my mum to say that my dad touched her in the same places and that she enjoyed it.
Owen's girlfriend was just in pure shock. Owen was bright red, just shaking his head, doing exactly that.
Oh, Mum.
And then I was just...
A guy points a gun at someone to shoot them, but as he pulls the trigger, he changed his mind and aims off to the side. The bullet ricochets off a wall and kills the intended victim anyway. Is the shooter responsible? Yes. I'm going to say yes, because he wanted to shoot the person anyway, but changed his mind at the last minute even though he'd shot the bullet. So technically he was intending to kill the person.
I can see that point. I can, because if he was going to shoot him anyway, you've kind of already done what you set out to do. But I suppose in a sense he pulled away, but it's the fact that he pulled a trigger.
Yeah, it's still that he actually did it.
It's the fact that he pulled the trigger.
Right. I don't understand.
Someone cuts you off while driving and you rear-end them. There is no damage to your car, but the other bumper's really banged up. The driver steps out of the car and is a shaking, crying teenager who cut you off because they're late for their curfew and dad has a temper. Under the law, the fender bender is automatically your fault. The kid doesn't realise this and asks you to let them go without reporting the accident. Do you admit you're technically the one responsible, or do you let them go only to get an extra earful from dad?
I'm going to read that again.
So basically what they're saying is, you're driving along, this kid cuts you up, and you hit them. When they come out, the teenager's going, oh my god, I'm really, really sorry, it was all my fault, when it was actually your fault. And if they don't get back in time, their dad has a temper and they could really have a go at them. So it's kind of basically, do you admit it, or do you kind of let them go and, let their dad moan at them a bit more for ruining the car? I'd own up to it. I would literally say, do you know what, no, it's fine, it's actually my fault. I'm one of those people, if I've done something wrong that's really bad, I will own up to it because it's something I've done, it's my fault. And
True.
I can't really, I can't let somebody else take the blame for something that I've done which is really bad. So.
Unless it's your sister or your brother.
If it's your sister or your brother, then they have
they can take as much as
they've
they want.
brought it on themselves.
The years I'm playing. Yeah.
What's the one thing you wish you could change about yourself? I wish I could change my teeth. Because I was born with a fluorosis, which means that I have extra enamel on my front two teeth, and I have natural discoloration. So I can't do anything about it apart from get my teeth whitened. And that is something that I will never be able to change unless I get my teeth whitened, but that's expensive. So it's kind of annoying because it's something I cannot change about myself. I mean, it's like I can get fitter, I can do that, I can join a gym because that's what we're planning to do. We're joining a gym. We're actually joining a gym. So there will be a couple of funny videos of that. But it's the one thing I wish I could change because that's the one thing I've been most self-conscious about for a long time. But I will get them done eventually, but it's just, when I can afford to, basically. What about you?
This is going to sound quite weird, but my right leg. Because going back to the embarrassing things, stop laughing, it wasn't funny. Basically, I was playing football in the cold, and I technically fell over the football. I managed to break my leg.
You tripped over a football, which wasn't even moving.
That goes back to embarrassing things. And, like, obviously, because I'm the sort of person where I'm like, I claim to do something. Like, because, like, obviously, after it and everything, once you've had your leg fixed, you have to go to physio and stuff like that. Now, I never actually used to do many of the exercises. Now, luckily, sort of that worked in my benefit because, like, it sort of did look like as if I was doing them because my leg was stronger and everything. But now I actually regret not doing them.
Because your leg's weaker than your other.
Yeah.
I suppose that makes sense. I mean...
My leg? Wait, yeah, my excuse.
How different is your life from what you imagined it would be like when you were a kid? Well, mine's pretty different. I mean, when I was a lot younger, because I'd only started flute, I thought, like, this is before I even started flute, the one thing I could do was write. I was quite good at literacy, and I was quite good at writing stories. So I always kind of thought I would become either an author or I'd go into that kind of career and take literature and everything. And I never really thought that I'd be sitting here making YouTube videos, you know, with my friend and talking about random stuff. And I never thought that I'd actually get people to watch the videos. I thought that they would just kind of... We've got people from America watching videos, which is just, it's amazing. And I'm really happy that I found YouTube.
Yeah.
Because there's just this amazing new kind of group of people who I actually understand, who don't make me feel like I'm an idiot so much.
With YouTube, the thing is, you can do whatever you want on it, and you still won't feel excluded. Because you know somewhere out there's someone that's made a similar video to you.
Or has done exactly the same thing as you and know exactly how you feel. And I think it's just great. I mean, I suppose the bad thing is the fact that when you do make the videos, you get people who bring in the comments from...
You get the trolls.
Yeah, you get the trolls, but then you also get people who actually bring it into you, let's say who know you personally, they go and talk to you about it, but they take the mick out of you to your face. Now that's just the worst bit, because you are literally just kind of like, what, I'm doing this because I want to, not to please you, not to take, not for something to take it with you. See you next week, guys. Dear power.
Bye.